It was a good win. Yep, really happy.
What in particular impressed you?
The start, yeah, the Kangaroos are a really good starting side. Probably the best in the comp since Shaw took over. So we had a big focus on that, and I thought we brought some good pressure, and albeit not a massive lead, it was enough to suggest that we could help control the game. They're coming off, I think, 3 out of 4 interstate games, and the younger side. Yeah, so we thought if we can start well, and it might be hard to chase down.
Big day for JK, obviously, a big return to form and a big
Yeah.
milestone.
Did you write him off a couple of weeks ago? No, you? Okay. Yeah, someone did. So, yeah, we know what he produces. He doesn't have to kick goals like that to play well. It's about the collective. It always has been with him. So, yeah, I'm not surprised he's done what he's done. And, yeah, it's great for him. But I don't think he'd be thinking that it's any different than the last few weeks where he's contributed to our wins.
So did his sort of sicknesses he's had for a few weeks take a bit of a
No, he's fine. No.
Just marking power today as well. How pleased were you to see that?
Yeah, well, we probably, the supply was a bit different this week than previous weeks. Been a bit of a grind, the ball movement. So, yeah, and he's played on really good defenders, and he had it again today. They didn't have Thompson, so, we thought we might be able to expose through some good deep entries, and he delivered. So I thought, Darling and Waterman and Oscar Allen, our other talls up front, always look dangerous. So, and then they bring in the smaller players. They complement our bigs. But it all starts with our mids. Our mids have been pretty good all year, and I thought today they put the foot down.
With a bit of external talk about JK, with your chats to him, what did you say? Did you try to help him?
No, that's white noise for everyone inside the club. So if I get a little chance to give you guys a clip for it, that's great. But we don't. It's bigger than that. So, yeah, JK's he's been a sensational player for a long period of time, and one day he's going to retire, but not today.
600 goals, that milestone specifically, how significant is that when you look back on players?
Yeah, 600 goals, magnificent effort for him and for the club, and but I don't think he plays for that. Maybe it's something he can reflect on when he finishes his career, but I've never heard him talk about it. So it's not something we actually discuss. I haven't mentioned it pre-game, post-game. But it's a great milestone individually.
Adam, who's your number one key forward?
Well, we don't really want to talk like that, I suppose. I think we've probably relied on JK for a long period of time, and perhaps too much. So we'd like to get the balance, and then sometimes we feel like Jack's getting a good look. We think Oscar's developing really well. It's pretty much his first year. I don't think he's missed a game. He's played back for a few weeks, so dual threats is what we're always looking for. And if we're too predictable and we kick it to one person all the time, then it just doesn't work for us. So, yeah, we're trying to get everyone involved.
So with Darling in good form, is that a question you pose to opposition now? Where do you send your best defender? Is that a position
Yeah, you do. The teams quite often rely on team defence to help shut down your ball movement first. So, yeah, we've got a good opportunity to take a few one-on-ones that don't often happen. So that was probably attributed to our mids. I think from stoppages it was, I don't know, like 10 goals from clearances. So that provides issues for other teams when you don't play a spare. It's more engaging, more one-on-one.
Yeah, I'd love to lay finals, but
Yeah,
congratulations.
thank you.
What goals do you set from this point on?
Oh, we're going to have a crack at top 4 now. Yeah, so that's how, if we've qualified for finals, our next step is to have a go at that. So we've got 4 weeks to restart, really, and try and get that top 4 spot.
How much do you look at, you're 2 games clear, I think, of 5th at the moment.
Right.
So that's a handicap. How much do you kind of look at the battle for 2nd as well in that?
No, we're looking for top 4 now. Once we qualify for top 4, then we'll have a crack at the rest. So that's always been our plan. So we don't deviate. We won't deviate.
And percentage is going to play that part in just deciding who goes to the top 4. It'll be important today that you're able to kick on after 3 goals at half time and win one.
Yeah, you don't really want to talk halfway through the last about getting good percentage, but I did have the conversation. I think when you get to that stage, you want to try and reduce the oppo scoring. And I thought North never gave up all day. They always looked threatening. They looked tired at stages through circumstance, but I don't think they gave up. So, yeah, we'll take the win. We really rate what North have been doing in the last 6 or 7 weeks. They're really well coached. I thought, there's some real issues that you've got to deal with when you play the Kangaroos. And I thought our experience probably helped out over the course of the day.
Adam, how did you see the ruck battle?
We're really happy with Tom. yeah, I think he's really developing into a bona fide good ruck. So that's great for him. We need him, and we're carrying Oscar Allen as a second ruck, and I think he's probably playing his part as well. We've got probably Cruiser next week, and it doesn't get any easier. So yeah, we've been pretty pleased with the way that Tom's been able to compete.
In his own way, he seems to do some follow-up and win some clearances.
Yeah,
as well.
yep. He's got a plan each week, and pretty simple role, but executing against all Australian ruckmen and some real dominant ruckmen in the league is difficult.
You saw Cameron go off early. What was he that?
I think he got a knock. I think he's pretty sore. Yeah, but he managed to play the game out, so I'm not sure what it might have been corky.
Are you clear besides that?
I think so. Yeah, at this stage, I don't think there's been anything that's drastic that required us to play a man down. So at this stage, we're okay.
Who are you hoping to get back next week?
What have we got? Jamie Cripps, week or two away. Liam Duggan, week or two away. Hutchings may be available next week. Hearn probably available next week. Nat Nui's not available for a while.
The best to achieve this series?
I think Hearn would be the one that's probably the main one, and then maybe Hutch.
Just Willie Rioli, who does so many things well, has he got a bad habit in his game of blazing away and sort of bringing blokes to bed?
No.
I think the one with Petrich.
A poor decision, a missed opportunity. What do you think of the next one when he hit up Tom Hickey?
Oh, he does a lot of great things.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. All right, thank you.
I wanted you to say wrong quarterback.
Milestone individually.
Adam, who's your number one key forward?
Well, we don't really want it.
Adam, who's your number one key forward?
Well, we don't really want to talk like that, I suppose. I think we've probably relied on JK for. But it's a great milestone individually.
Adam, who's your number one key forward?
Well, we don't really want to talk like that, I suppose. I think we've probably relied on JK for a long period of time, and perhaps too much. So we'd like to get the balance, and then sometimes we feel like Jack's getting a good look. We think Oscar's developing really well. It's pretty much his first year. I don't think he's missed a game. He's played back for a few weeks, so dual threats is what we're always looking for. And if we're too predictable and we kick it to one person all the time, then it just doesn't work for us. So yeah, we're trying to get everyone involved.
So with Darling in good form, is that a question you pose to